It is the season finale at the #1 ranked course in Metro Detroit public, Boulder Pointe Golf Club. Let's frickin' go. What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf, back at it again. We are at Boulder Pointe Golf Club, top-rated public course in Metro Detroit. I'm here with my cousin Nick. He's never been on the channel before. He's ready to go. We're gonna be icicles by the end of this. It's currently 31 degrees out, and surprised the water's not frozen, actually. Yeah, right. This place is a primo course, guys. What better way to end the season than here? Most likely, this is the last round of the year, I'm telling you. And today we're gonna try to break 80 against all odds. Let's go over here, take a look at the scorecard. We got the ball washer and club washer in there. They don't have any water in them, but I guess I can pour some in there. They got a little drink holder over here, sand bottles, divot mix, and take a look here. Dunes. We're playing dunes and bluffs. This is a 27-hole course, and we're gonna play the blue tees. We're at 71 rating, 127 slope. Probably playing a lot tougher though today, just because of how cold and windy it is. It'll get better as the day goes on. It'll get a little warmer as the sun gets higher. It'll actually turn out to be a pretty pleasant. I think it won't be that bad at the end.
At the end, I think.
I don't think it'll be this bad. No, not definitely. So we're gonna do our best. What did you say? Try to break 100 today for you, probably?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's about a stroke a hole behind me right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do, guys. First tee, 468-yard par 5. Definitely very gettable hole. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, here we are. Boulder Pointe Golf Club out in Oxford, Michigan. Rated the #1 public course in Metro Detroit. I don't know how recent that was, but quite a distinction, and what a better way. What better way to end the season, probably, than at this place, right? I'll tell you, there's a lot better ways we could start off, though. That was just a terrible slice shot. So, definitely not how you want to start. I'll tell you what, though, Nick hits a super shot to start off the day. I should have given him the explosion, honestly, because that's honestly really far for him. So Nick's second shot here. I apologize for that. I could try to make the noise with my mouth, but it would probably sound horrible. So I don't know. It is what it is. Get over the bunker. Oh. No! What kind of bounce is that? You got a lot to learn, Nick. Boy, oh boy. I did feel bad for him though, because I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wouldn't have been that bad of a shot. It would have gone right up next to the green had he just gotten over that bunker lip. But hey, Boulder Pointe will test you. It will test you a lot. It will push you. It will knock you down. And it certainly knocks me down on these first two shots, as I just do not rotate through them, and we're taking a drop already. So even if it's sometimes definitely you can't find it. Haven't adjusted all that well to the vest. I honestly kind of had to wear it just because of how cold it was at the start of this round. I don't know if I said how cold it was specifically in the intro, but it was 31 degrees out when we teed off. Yeah, it was pretty miserable. It was below freezing when I hit my first shot of the day. And we're ice cold, as is the weather, as you can see so far. We're at our 5th shot, and we're not even on the green yet. Now we are.
Well, I'm okay with that. At least I can say now that I've played golf in sub-freezing temperatures, which, I mean, at some point I probably did, but this is the first time that I actually knew. I'm surprised that Nick even took me up on my offer of, hey, you want to play some golf with me for the final round of the season? Or at least probably the final round of the season? Oh, man, I'm surprised he actually came out. Kudos to you, man, for showing up today, because after that first hole, I kind of wanted to go home. Oh, man. I got to say, though, those greens were rolling good. That first putt, I thought I hit it way too hard as it was rolling towards the hole, but I expected it to be kind of slow. But for November 19th, hell yeah, I'll take these greens.
We're dying out here.
But I won't gladly take that chunk shot as we take another penalty off the tee. 2 penalties in 2 holes. That never ends well. Oh, man. And now we still got a pretty tough shot here from the drop zone. I mean, we got the tree branches to contend with their hanging over, kind of blocking the right side of the green, which is where I need to go. So hopefully we can get over those and keep this hole semi-respectable. Okay. Good. This is actually really good. This is actually much better. Boy, oh boy, was that a snipe shot with the 3/4 wedge. How quickly it can change. Nick experienced it on the first hole. Now I'm experiencing it on the second. Hopefully this time it goes the right way for somebody. And just showing you a couple of Nick's shots here as we go along. I didn't really keep track of his score too closely. Neither did he. But he's got a lot of skill. He really does. I mean, he told me, apart from the 2 times that we played together this year, I don't think, played another round of golf. So he's definitely retained some of what he knows from me and him playing from back in middle school. Apparently I haven't, after being 4 over through 2. Kind of score that I would probably post in middle school, just trying to break 100, where the clubs are probably 6 inches too long for me. But hopefully we can turn it around. And with this drive, it looks like we had a chance to. For Nick,
nice,
boy, oh boy, has he been piping this thing so far today. Look at this one.
How long have you had that driver?
Long time, like since 6th grade.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. His driver and mine both, I don't know if you heard him say, he's had it since 6th grade. I've had my driver, I think, since either 6th or 7th grade. I mean, I've had 2 different drivers, but the exact same model. But, they've both aged well on us, and we're going to keep using them until we find something better. Sometimes new doesn't always mean good, guys. Just keep that in mind. I had a putter, and now we're on the green with a 55-foot putt. Speaking of which, in freshman year, I used a very old Spalding putter from like 1983. I think it was the same putter that Payne Stewart used for a while. When he won one of his 2 majors, apart from the '99 U.S. Open. But I drained a 55-foot putt on the second hole at Pontiac Country Club, which you've seen on the channel before if you've been with me for a while, as it was one of my oldest course vlogs. I still do intend to go back to Pontiac Country Club. Boy, oh boy, do I wish I could play that course more. I really like it. But I drained a 55-footer in front of the league champion Oxford Wildcats, which is kind of one of our rival teams, and here I am playing one of their 2 home courses. And I saw the Oxford captain on the tee. He was cheering for me as I sunk it, and boy, oh boy, did it feel awesome. Oh, man. I do have a putter that I really do like now, although I do wish in the winter it worked a little bit better on aerated greens. You can control your speed a little bit better with the blade putter, I think. But I think with a mallet putter, you can control your direction a little bit more. Like, it's easier to line it up, and I find that to be more important these days. So let's see if we can line it up good here. Apparently not. Oh man, first lip out of the day. Hopefully we don't have many of those. I was really looking forward to back-to-back pars. I played that hole pretty well apart from the drive.
It's a par. Like right when it came off, it sounded good. I was like, that's a par right there.
I'm glad you
Me
were
and Nick just
somewhat
kind of
blocking
talking about it as we walk up to the hill. To the hardest hole yet. 414-yard par 4. Woods on both sides. So, gotta hit a good drive here. We've only had one up till this point. Can we make it 2? We sure can. That was a piped shot. Dang, I hit that hard. 253 in 30, probably 3-degree heat now. Yeah, as you can see, there's still snow on the ground from overnight a little bit. It was actually snowing really hard at my house the night before we played, and I was really worried we were going to get snowed out, but here we are in the crazy state that is Michigan.
See what I'm talking about?
And boy, what a crazy lie we have in the bunker here.
That's totally enough.
Another real tough bunker shot. I've been in the bunker twice already. Definitely need to stop that. Although I got to hand it to Boulder Pointe, the Dunes 9 that I'm playing right now. It's living up to its name. Yeah, there's 3 9s at this place if you've ever played here before. This is the first time I had ever played here, and boy, did I get some recommendations from people to come here in the past few years. And yeah, pardon me for interrupting another really good bunker shot. But as I was saying, yeah, a bunch of my teammates have played here. They say they really like it. I guess a lot of Metro Detroit really likes it. I mean, it's number 1, right? So, yeah, I found it to be a very nice golf course. But can we get a nice break here? Oh, that is right on the edge. Oh, man.
Hang on. Hang on.
It's in that lip, bro.
Me and Nick just
Good.
It's got 10 seconds to fall.
in awe, in silence about it.
You got caught right in here against
I don't know.
I mean, I'd give that to
I
you,
was
'cause
afraid that
was a-
might
that
affect
was a beautiful
things.
shot.
I'm not sure.
Although
I'm gonna
Nick's
lean on the
arguing
safe
for
side
me,
and
and I
call it a
appreciate
bogey.
you, man. I appreciate you advocating for me. But even if that pitch mark wasn't there, I don't think it would have dropped. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. But, yeah, definitely a bit of a bad break there. We've had a couple of them already. Here's another one. In the bunker again. Dunes 9. We're in the dunes again. We're in the bunkers again. Yeah, I mean, you can't come to Boulder Pointe and not play out of the bunkers on the Dunes 9, right? Yes, you can. I just suck. All right. Well, 3 for 3 in the bunker shots. I don't know what else to say, guys. Especially for the sand probably not being refilled in a while, considering it's kind of the end of the season. Nobody really out here with us today. We had the whole course to ourselves, really, for the first 6 holes at least, before it got a little bit warmer and a few other diehards came out to play. When we pulled into the parking lot, there were like 2 cars. We were afraid it was closed. But, again, we're sticking it out, and we're not doing all that great at it. So, real tough putt here. Again, another real windy putt. You'll find a lot of these at Boulder Pointe. But I do a real good job with this one as well. The putting has probably been the strongest part of my game up till this point. Definitely has kept me in it as we tap it in. Real pretty green here, right next to the water. I thought this was a really pretty hole. Another pretty nice hole here. This is, honestly, I think was my favorite hole of this 9. Really interesting par 4. Bends from right to left. We played it a little closer than it usually is, but you know what? We'll take all the help we can get, right? So, real blind approach shot here for our second after kind of a toe hook again. But, I hit this one really, really nice. Yeah. Center of the green, although this green is huge. This approach shot is all carry. It's over water. Yeah, as you can see, there it is behind me. I really did like this hole, though. I thought it was my favorite hole of the 9. Maybe tied with the next one coming up, as you guys are going to see in a minute. But it was kind of like a choose-your-own-path kind of hole. There's really not much trouble off the tee unless you totally, like, top it into the reeds or completely nosedive duck hook it, which I almost did, but not quite. There's kind of 2 paths you can take. You can take the short path, kind of over by the trees where I was, and kind of risk flirting with it with a short wedge over the trees. Or you can take it way right, and you'll be in the middle of the fairway. You'll have a better angle, but it'll also be very, very long approach shot. And over the water, that is not a given getting over it, especially today. Although I got over it, and we convert the 2 putt. All right. That was an excellent 2 putt. Another great leg putt. Holes 3, 6, and 7. I'm 3 for 3 for the leg putts today. So that's real good to see. Kind of keeping me alive so far as we are +7 through 7, which is not a sight that I want to see. Bogey golf is not what I'm looking for. But sometimes it's hard to avoid, and on this hole it really is, as you guys are going to see once I pick up the camera. This is all carry over water. Real beautiful hole, but also real scary. Hit a real nice 6-iron. Kind of trying to draw it in. Just doesn't draw back enough. Maybe I kind of hit it a tiny bit scuffy.
Short, but I know it's a good shot.
Not enough to risk not getting over, but
this guy's at a better angle.
yeah, as you guys can see, yeah, there is all the water that I had to
in
carry.
the jean
You're
jacket.
gonna get a real good look at it.
All right,
with Nick's shot here. He almost chickened out of this hole. I was like, dude, come on, you got to give it a shot. You'll feel real good about yourself if you make it. So let's see if he does.
Go! Get in the hole!
He crisped it, and I'm really rooting for it. Oh my gosh.
You freaking nuked that, dude.
That was like a foot short. Oh, man.
We're going to blame it on the high tide.
I really did, because he crunched that. And then I'm like, dude, you crunched that. As you guys probably heard me say, I was completely confused at the fact that he didn't make it. And so I asked him the all-important question, what club did you use? And guess what he says? From 182 yards out in 36-degree heat. A 9-iron. I just about pushed him out of the cart and into that water. I was so mad. I was like, dude, you squandered one of the best shots of your life, strike-wise, by using a club that nobody, probably not even Bryson in this weather, can make it over.
I wanted a par.
I wish I could, like, teleport him to the white tee, like 20 yards ahead, and see how close that would have gotten. He hit that so good, and I felt so bad. We don't have any time to feel bad about anybody right now, though, as we pipe a drive down the left side, just barely into the rough. which was kind of annoying, but hey.
Rough is kind of thick.
Whether rough or not, we're still going to be able to go for this green in 2, try to get a shot back after that real windy putt on that last hole. Boy, that broke like 2 feet and 6 feet of rolling. And we're flirting with some trouble here as it was a little bit chunky. The rough was honestly a lot thicker than I thought it'd be. I didn't think my striking was actually that bad.
I will place it in the rough.
But, I mean, bad enough. Here we are taking a drop. But I honestly thought I hit it pretty good. I didn't feel like I chunked it, but I guess the rough was just a lot thicker than it looked. So, kind of squandered our opportunity here, and we're fighting for par at this point, which we might still be able to accomplish.
It might
That
be.
was probably the best shot I hit on this front 9. And as you can see, I am running up, trying to get a good look at how good this one is, and boy, oh boy.
Come on.
What a way to end the night.
Be in! Oh, they're going to have to take a look at this one. Is it across the goal line? Oh, that is close. That is super close. I think it's in. The front of the ball, Nick, the front of the ball for a wedge worthy needs to be ahead of the end of the club. It is. It is? Come here, look. This is like as close as it gets.
Yeah, that's ahead.
After review of the play, the puck did cross the line. We have a good goal. And the Buffalo Sabres win it in overtime.
Let's go, Wedgeworthy!
How about that, guys? By probably about 2 dimples, it made it across. And it's a Wedgeworthy to end the 9. Literally, like, the craziest way you can make an average score was that hole. Because next to perfect drive, then a choke job of a second shot, then a drop, and then another near perfect shot. Boy, oh boy. That was fun. I had to add the Sabres clip in there. You know, it's January, December 23rd as I'm recording this, and that game that little snippet was from was on December 23rd, 2013. So 8 years ago today was the butt goal from Mark Pysyk on the Buffalo Sabres. I definitely encourage you guys to go watch the whole thing. It's hilarious. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are so inclined. So, there you go, guys. That's Boulder Pointe front 9. 44. Pretty bad, honestly, for me. But hey, not every round is going to be perfect, and I can't try to fabricate that, you know? I can't pose as like a guy who shoots 82 or better all the time on this channel, because the fact is that just doesn't happen. Most of the time I'll shoot low 80s or better, but not all the time, so here's one of those times where I just couldn't do it. And admittedly, the conditions was probably most of the reason. A 40 today, a 79 today, that would be probably equivalent to the 75 I shot at Sylvan Glen. That's how difficult it probably is today. So, and the reason I say that is because that 44, I honestly didn't think I played that bad. I mean, those 3 penalties, I mean, if you take that away, that's a 41. And it's not like They were really bad penalties. Like, it's not like I totally screwed up and, like, duffed it 2 yards. Like, number 9, I was probably 2 feet from making it over instead of it bouncing backwards and into the fescue. On number 1, I was probably 10 yards from making it across. And on number 2 is probably my worst one. But, I mean, first and second hole of the day, sometimes, especially in this weather, the range was closed. I couldn't warm up. So it was definitely a tough adjustment to make, but we can't make excuses. A 44 is a 44 any way you slice it. In golf, it's not how, it's how many. I'm sure you guys have heard that annoying saying before. But anyways, guys, this video is getting ridiculously long. I'm going to end it here. See for yourself on the scorecard. Pretty mediocre at best. Got to do better. I know my videos are getting ridiculously long lately. I'm going to do better on the next one. I promise it's going to be shorter. As was the golf. I played better on the back. Usually I don't give spoilers. I'll give one here. I played better on the back. Do not abandon Boulder Pointe yet. I do a lot better on the back 9. And it gets real hectic. All right? So stay tuned, please. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.